everyone, welcome back to Believers Science Academy, Bengaluru. This is topic of the day discussion. Today we'll be discussing a very important, intriguing and interesting subject, that is Keeladi Excavations. Why it is so significant and what is the reason and why it has been the topic of both history as well as politics. Okay, why the politicians are taking interest in this Keeladi Excavations. Both the central government and the state government of Tamil Nadu are fighting over the rights of Keeladi Excavations. So we'll see what the historical significance of Keeladi Excavation is and also why the politics are so heavily involved here. So it is present in Keeladi village near Vaigai river, Tamil Nadu, which is 12 kilometers from Madurai, Tamil Nadu. Okay, so there have been many similar excavations around the river Vaigai river, which show all these excavations found in Keeladi as well. So many people, mainly the historians, are terming these excavations and near Vaigai river as Vaigai river civilization. Okay, so they are calling this a new term called as Vaigai river civilization, on the same lines as famous Indus Valley civilization. Okay, now we will see importance here. Why it is in news? Keeladi excavations have reignited scholarly and political discourse on the antiquity and urbanization of southern India, with new discoveries challenging the north-centric view of early Indian history. Okay, so till now our understanding was this. Okay, if we search or see the history of India, there are major events. Okay, first is obviously lithic ages. What is lithic? Nothing but stone ages. Okay, first is paleo, meso, and the latest is Neolithic age. Okay, after this there was Chalcolithic age. Okay, after this Chalcolithic age, there was Bronze Age. This Bronze Age is nothing but our Indus Valley civilization, or famous known as Harappa civilization. The time period was around 3300 to 2500 BCE. 3300 to 2500 BCE. And after this, after the Bronze Age, there was Iron Age. Okay, so according to the history, the Iron Age is parallel to our Vedic ages, that is pre-Vedic or early Vedic and later Vedic ages. Early Vedic and later Vedic ages, where later Vedic ages were in concurrence with Iron Age. That was around 2500 BCE, 2500 BCE or 1700 BCE to around 800 BCE. Okay, this was the time period of Stone Age in northern India, and there are some significant discoveries in the southern India as well. Okay, especially in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, where they have found Iron Ages, but the time period is of contention. Here also there is a contention. We will discuss that another day. Now, after the Iron Age in northern India, then time comes, we'll go like this. Then the time comes to differentiate between South and North India after Iron Age. Okay, after the Iron Age in North India, there was Mahajanapada or age of Buddha or Mahajanapadas, and after the Mahajanapadas there was Mauryans. Okay, after Maurya it was post Maurya, where there was Sakas, Kushanas, etc. etc. After that, there was Guptas, and rest continues. Whereas in South India, during the age of Buddha, there is nothing significant happening here. But during the period of Maurya, it is believed that there was Sangama dynasties. Okay, Sangama dynasties. What are the Sangama age and Sangama dynasty? Chola, Chera, and Pandya. Okay, so according to the history, if this Buddha age of Buddha was between 600 to 400 BCE, this Mauryan period was around 300 BCE. So now if we connect the dots, the history in southern India started around 300 BCE. Okay, started around 300 BCE. And after Sangama, then there was Satavahanas, Vakatakas, and then comes our Pallavas, Cholas, etc. etc. The history continues. So after this, there is no significant controversy here, but the controversy arises here. That is, this new Keeladi excavations prove that the Sangama age was not around 300 BCE, but around 800 BCE. Okay, so what does that mean? It means that southern Indian urbanization was equal to later Vedic period. Okay, and previously what they believed was the urbanization happened for the first time in Indus Valley civilization, and then early Vedic, and then post Vedic. And they said that, in the sense, the Indian historians previously believed that the urbanization or the features of urbanization were borrowed from northern India to southern India, which started in Sangama period. However, with these discoveries, which brings the time period to 800 BCE, it proves that there was not borrowing or diffusion of there was no north to south diffusion, rather there was a parallel invention and parallel discovery of urbanization. Urbanization happened in parallel way. That is what the current contention is. Okay, now back to the topic. Which findings or what are the key findings which are found in Keeladi excavations that put us, or that makes us doubt the current political and historical discourse. Okay, so key excavations were brick structure, industrial furnaces, and drainage systems, which obviously indicates an urban settlement dating back to 8th century and 3rd century BCE. Okay, many of you might have learned about Indus Valley civilization. Many of you might have learned that industrial civilizations, one of the major achievement was how detailed the urbanization was. It had brick structure, it had industrial furnaces, it had detailed drainage systems. That is why it was considered as a urban civilization. They are present in Keeladi as well. As a result, Keeladi is an urban civilization as well. Then this part, that Tamil-Brahmi inscriptions on potsherds were found here, which provides the earliest evidence of literary in South India. Prior to this, what we believed was the Brahmi script were initially found in Mauryan edicts, Ashokan edicts. From there, it was derived to South India. But now this predates us even before the age of Buddha, meaning we did not borrow Brahmi script from Mauryans, in the sense South Indians or Tamilians did not borrow the Brahmi script. Rather, it was Mauryans who borrowed the Brahmi script, or maybe it was parallelly invented. Then terracotta, hopscotch, iron sickles, dice, beads, etc. etc. These dice, beads points to a cultural and economic life which is similar to mature civilizations, same as Indus Valley civilization, Egyptian civilization, etc. etc. And there was crystal quartz weighing unit was also present. Okay, weighing unit or measurement unit was also present, which was first of its kind Sangama era find, indicating the trade and commerce between different civilizations, and post-Harappan time period, post-Harappan cities as well. Carnelian beads and iron tools, which reflects industrial craftsmanship and long distance trade. Urn burials with the two skeletons, which validates references in Sangama texts like Purananuru, okay, which shows that there were rituals present in that time as well. Okay, so this is some of the key findings and the implications of Keeladi excavation. So the implication, other one of the major implication is that there is a correlation between Sangama literature connection. Okay, the Keeladi and Sangama, there is a connection. That is, Sangama text at present believed to be from 3rd century BCE and 3rd century CE describe life, trade, war, and love in an ancient Tamil Akam. Akam is the inner or Puram is the outer poetry. Keeladi findings corroborate descriptions in these texts. Okay, meaning these texts about Akam and Puram are no longer myth, rather a reality. Iron smelting tools found at Keeladi, burial traditions, that is double urn burial, trade and games, dice, beads, etc., have been found in Keeladi. Meaning, whatever is mentioned in the Sangama literature is no more a myth but rather a reality. Another point about Sangama literature is that previously our understanding was that there are 3 Sangama periods or 3 Sangamas. What is Sangama? Sangama is nothing but confluence of literary sources from 3 major kingdoms, that is Chola, Chera and Pandya. We believe that there are 3 Sangamas. One is Adi Sangama, meaning the oldest. Second one is Idai Sangama, meaning middle Sangama, and then is Kadai Sangama. Kadai is the last Sangama. Many believe that this Adi Sangama, which was spearheaded by Acharya, I am not able to recall the Acharya name, sorry, forgive me. So that was considered as mythological. They considered it as mythological and it was not reality. And Idai Sangama was again Tiruvalluvar was the head and Nekkirar was the head, and Tiruvalluvar wrote famous Tiruvalluvar. Tirukural was written by Tiruvalluvar in second Sangama, and in Kadai Sangama there were loads of books written by Illango Adigal, Sattalai Sattanar, Mani Meghalaya, etc., written in that time. We have evidences of these writings. However, the evidence of these writings were absent. But now, with the excavations of Keeladi, we can say that the Adi Sangama, the first Sangama, was no more a hoax or the myth, it was a reality as well. Okay? Then, so what is the controversial timeline? Archaeologist K. Amarnath Ramakrishnan says that in his report 2023 suggested Keeladi dates to 8th century BCE. However, Archaeological Survey of India in 2025 rejected this dating, claiming earliest strata are not earlier than 300 BCE. Ramakrishna defended his AMS based and stratigraphic evidences. He said that there are clear stratigraphy present in the soil that proves that it is not 300 BC, rather it is 800 BC old. Okay, 8th century BC old. Why is Archaeological Survey of India so keen on rejecting this? They are rejecting this because it poses a question on northern-centric or Sanskritization of the southern India. Many till now believe that the ideas or the urbanization were borrowed from northern India to southern India. However, with these excavations proving that it was not the northern-centric view of Indian urbanization, rather there was a parallel view. Okay, so this has become a political controversy. He was later transferred to Assam, then later transferred to Delhi, then later transferred to everywhere. And initially, Keeladi excavations were under Archaeological Survey of India. Then there was a hold on these excavations. Then they went to High Court of Madras, and after going to High Court of Madras, it was transferred from Archaeological Survey of India to the Archaeological Department of Tamil Nadu. Now the excavations are being done by Archaeological Survey of Tamil Nadu, Department of Tamil Nadu. Why Tamil Nadu is so keen on this one? They want to portray another Dravidian identity, Dravidian civilization or identity, which is very significant for the upcoming elections to DMK. So, how the history has been interwoven in political controversy. So now, we will also see certain comparable excavations in recent times. That Keeladi excavation and the implications we have discussed now, that is the issue. Now there have been certain excavations which have been so profound similar to Keeladi. One is Paruntal and Kodumanal in Tamil Nadu. These were excavated before Keeladi. They also found Tamil-Brahmi script and evidence of trade and metallurgy. It supports urban culture in South India even before the Mauryan influence. Okay, so there are so many sources indicating that urban civilization was not the gift of northern India, but it was a parallel invention. Some of the excavations in Keeladi. And second is Rakigari or Haryana, which is a part of Harappan civilization, which has become the largest Harappan site. Before this one, Mohenjo-daro was considered the largest Harappan site, but now Rakigari has taken over this. Features: it is present on river Gaggar Hakra, houses, drains, jewelry, seals with 5 Harappan signs, sacrificial pit, everything was found here. And burial was followed here was, so ritual followed here was double burial, male, female together with the DNA negating steppe or Iranian farmer theory. Okay, steppes or Iranian farmers used to follow the double burial with the male and female, which is found in Indus Valley civilization. Importance is largest Harappan site in India alongside Dholavira. Then after this, another important, this is found in Rakigari, such an expansive mound here, and then is Ratnagiri, Udayagiri and Lalitagiri in Odisha, which are famously known as Buddhist diamond triangle. 5th to 13th century CE, Curvilinear roof monastery, Tantrayana Buddhism was found here. Lalitagiri, ancient relic casket with the 4 materials, that is condylite, steatite, silver and gold were found here. And in Udayagiri, no tantric evidence yet, but it is the largest site, strategic hilltop Buddhist center were found here. So these are some of the previous excavations in the recent times which were very significant. So the broader significance of the Keeladi excavations for the UPSC is changes in regional history. Okay, it corrects historical bias towards North India in the ancient history, Indian history, and also cultural continuity. Links between material culture and Sangama literature affirm deep civilizational continuity. Then interdisciplinary learning combines archaeology, literature and anthropology and genetics here. And finally, the political sensitivity. Role of institutions like ASI under political pressure challenges academic autonomy. Okay, so this is why the Keeladi excavation has been in so much of news. So I think I have covered the topic in a holistic way, from historical, political, etc. All kinds of way I have covered the topic. So if you like the video, then please hit the like button, comment on it, and also share with your friends. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any notification. With this, I will end the video. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.